Hello everyone. In this video we are going to talk about past simple, regular verbs, spelling rules and pronunciation. So let's begin with the use of simple past. We use past simple tense to talk about actions that start and finish in past. Look at this timeline. So this is the present moment, and these X's show the past simple or the past actions, okay? So they are over, they have nothing to do with the present moment, okay? They start and finish in past. Good. We can use past simple with the help of these time expressions to show the reader or the listener that you are talking about past events. Like yesterday, last week, last month, last year, an hour ago, 2 hours ago, a week ago, a month ago, in 2006, etc. Examples: she cleaned her room an hour ago. He played football yesterday. Now we move on to the form. Look at this table. We have the base form or the infinitive of the verb and the past form. We have as examples for four verbs. Clean becomes cleaned, play becomes played, listen becomes listened, open becomes opened in past, of course. So what do we notice? We notice that we add ed to the verb, to the infinitive or to the base form of the verb. Okay? So if we talk about the form, we should talk about the affirmative, negative and the interrogative form. So let's begin with the affirmative form. So the affirmative of regular verbs is formed by adding ed to the base form of the verb, as we have seen in the table. So have a look at this example. We say I played, you played, he, she or it played, we played, you played, they played. So it's the same, there is no change with all the personal pronouns. So this is the affirmative. Now let's talk about spelling rules for regular verbs. Okay, verbs ending with E, we just add D. Why? Because E is already exists at the end of the verb. Example, like, what do we have here at the end? We have E, so we just add D instead of adding ED because we have already E at the end of the verb. Like also hate becomes hated, we add just D. Love, loved. Blame, blamed. Now verbs ending with a consonant plus Y. What do? In past, we change the Y into I and then we add ED. Example, try is ending with a consonant which is R and Y. Okay, so what do? We omit the Y, we change it into I and then we add ED. So try becomes tried in past. Marry as another example of a consonant plus vowel. So what do? We omit the Y and we change it into I, look at here, and then we add ed. Marry becomes married. Cry, cried. Tidy becomes tidied. Now verbs ending with the vowel plus Y, what do? We simply add ed. Example, stay becomes stayed. So we have a vowel which is A and Y. So we add just ed. Play, played. Now verbs ending with consonant, vowel, consonant. We double the last consonant. Example, stop. We have here consonant, vowel, consonant. What do? In past, we double the last consonant, which is P, and we get stopped, double P, and ed. Like chat, we have consonant, vowel, consonant. What we double the last consonant, which is C, and it becomes here in past chatted. But if the final consonant is W, X or Y, we do not double the last consonant. Example, fix, we have X, so we do not double the last consonant. So we keep it like this, fixed, okay, we just add ed. Mix, mixed. Destroy and delay are ending with Y, we do not double the last consonant, so they become destroyed and delayed. Slow and swallow are ending with W, we do not double the last consonant, so we keep it like this, slow as slowed, swallow, swallowed. The negative now is formed with the auxiliary did plus not, okay, so subject plus did plus not plus base form of the verb. So let me give you examples. How can we move from the affirmative into negative? He played football. What we do, we add or we insert the auxiliary did plus not and the base form of the verb. It becomes he did not play football. Did not is the long form, so we can write also didn't as the short form. He didn't play football. Another example, she cooked dinner becomes in negative, she did not cook dinner or she didn't cook dinner. Didn't as the short form or the contracted form. Okay, so as I told you, the rule is that we insert the auxiliary did plus not plus the infinitive of the verb or the base form. Okay, number 3, we talk about the interrogative form. How can we form that? So it is formed with the auxiliary did plus subject plus base form of the verb, and then of course with the question mark. Did he play football? As a short answer, yes he did or no he didn't. Did they watch TV? Yes they did, no they didn't. Did she listen to music? Yes she did, no she didn't. Now we move on to the last part in this lesson, which is pronunciation. Look at this table. So you can notice that all these verbs have the same word ending, but though they have the same word ending, which is ed, okay, they have a different pronunciation. So if you listen carefully, okay, to my reading, you are going to distinguish between 3 sounds. They are the sound t, d, and id. So let's begin. Listen, listened. You have the sound d. Play, played, d sound. Cook, cooked, t sound. Open, opened, d sound. Want, wanted. So here we have another sound, id. Watch, watched, t sound. Walk, walked, t sound. Call, called, d sound. Wait, waited, id. Start, started, id. Clean, cleaned, d. Rush, rushed, t sound. Look, looked, t sound. Need, needed, id sound. Miss, missed, t sound. Wish, wished. Fix, fixed, kick, kicked. Okay, so they have here t sound. So to conclude, we can say that there are 3 ways to pronounce ed depending on the last letter of the verb. So we can hear the sound t at the end of the verb if the verb is ending with f, k, double s, ch, sh or x. Example, watched, fixed, kicked, missed. We can hear the sound ed if the verb is ending in d or t. Example, need becomes needed. Okay, want becomes wanted. Start, started. So we can hear the sound id if the verb is ending with either d or t. Okay, now we hear the other sound, which is d, if the verb is ending with all other letters. Example, listen, listened, play, played, open, opened. Okay, so I wish the lesson is clear. So if you do not understand any part of this lesson, you can of course write to me and I re-explain the lesson. Okay, so I'm going to give you exercises, so wait for the other videos. Thank you very much.